A feud between Governor DeWine and state lawmakers is leading to action. Republicans at the State House have introduced a new bill that could limit the governor's power.
This comes as the governor relaxes Ohio's curfew to 11 p.m. That starts tomorrow, and that would affect things like the other statewide orders, some which became points of contention during this ongoing pandemic. And new tonight at 6, NBC4's Adrienne Robbins joining us now from the State House with details on how members of the governor's own party are working now, Adrienne, to take control away from him, right?
Colleen, that's right. And the feud between Republican lawmakers and Governor Mike DeWine not seeing eye to eye during this pandemic is well known. And even though the governor is now loosening some of the restrictions he's put in place, many would like to see more checks and balances on DeWine.
There's oversight in any industry, and to think that if any politician doesn't want oversight, then you start to question the values of why.
The idea of Governor Mike DeWine needing more oversight during this pandemic is not new from Republican lawmakers. What is new is Senate Bill 22, introduced this week.
There are no restrictions on those orders. The only difference in the bill is it allows the legislature to have a check and a balance.
Senate Bill 22 does a few things, including creating a committee of lawmakers with the power to void orders and rules from the governor and the Ohio Department of Health.
This is not the time for us to take our foot off the pedal, to make sure that we're doing all that we can to protect our families and children in every way that we can.
Senator McCulley, a sponsor of the bill, says this is not about Governor DeWine. However, he hasn't always agreed with DeWine during the pandemic.
I think I've been relatively public. There might have been some things I would have done differently.
Senator McCulley says this bill is also not in reaction to current orders, like the curfew. But if the General Assembly could act to rescind orders, like in Senate Bill 22, several lawmakers would.
The governor said the other day that this virus is unpredictable. The frustration we have is that what's unpredictable is him moving the goalposts.
This pandemic is not over. We are not near it being over, so we cannot stop the mitigation and trying to stop the transmission piece of this.
Governor DeWine's office says they're still reviewing Senate Bill 22, which was just introduced this week. But if you look historically, the governor has not welcomed this idea of limiting health orders, even using his veto power. Local for you at the State House, I'm Adrienne Robbins, NBC4.
Adrienne, thanks.